Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I'm continuing on with my gay movie marathon, and I just watched the film Mambo Italiano, which I did confuse with Mambo Kings for a few seconds with Antonio Banderas in it. So I was a little bit disappointed when Antonio was in it because he was a pretty good gay in Philadelphia. But this is the 2003 Canadian comedy drama, um, directed by Emily Goderlolt. I can't pronounce that name. Um, who wrote the screenplay with Steve Gallo. Oh, I can't pronounce that either. Okay. They're all Italian, I guess, who worked on this film because I can't pronounce their names. It's based on a theatrical play by the same name, and it was really good. It was really fun and really creative, and I was really surprised because a lot of people, they try and be creative and clever with their just the story and the script, but also sometimes just like the dissolves and stuff like that. But this film had a little element of theatricality that really worked, and I really enjoyed it. Like, they'd have just these weird little moments, little surreal moments, and they just really, landed really well. I was kind of surprised at that. Now, the lead actor is very cute. I think his name's Luke Kirby's the lead. It's a little sad, though. It's basically this guy's in the closet, and he's having to date these Italian girls he doesn't want to date. And have to sort of blow them off and stuff like that. And these very stereotypical parents can't understand what's happening, and all their friends are all around the same age, and they all sort of have their own gardens, and it's just there's a lot of not being Italian, I hope, aren't offensive stereotypical tropes, and they're just having fun with it, because I found a lot of it funny. But you get that they're being very stereotypical, so I don't think I think it works. But I can't speak for it exactly because I'm not Italian. I had one close Italian friend, Vito, but I didn't get to know his family or anything, so I'm not really sure how accurate this is and how stereotypical it is and whether it's good or bad, but I did enjoy it. The father was Paul Savino, of course, from Madonna's Papa Don't Preach video, and he was really great in it. The wife was good as well, but she wasn't anyone I recognised. I think Mary Walsh was name of the mother, and there's another girl who is the sister. I think that's Claudia Farry. I'm just looking at the Wikipedia now, and yeah. So when he was a kid, of course, he was bullied. Everyone could tell he was gay. I had the same experience. Everyone knew I was gay. I remember a friend telling me about her mother, telling me that all the parents knew I was gay when I was a kid, and they all sort of, so sort of like that. And he gets bullied a lot. And then he has this one friend who what is the friend's name? Damn. Oh no. I'm not going to call her. I'm not going to start the video again because of that. But he has a friend who's a cousin, or is he? He knows the family either way, and he sticks with him for a bit. But then he's like, I can only hang out with you on weekends because you're like gay, and like everyone's bullying you, and I don't want to sort of go down with you, sort of, I don't want to be like associated with you, so we'll just be secret friends. And then I guess they heard about them being friends on the weekend, and then he totally abandons him. And then later in life, after he finally moves out from his parents' house, because apparently when you're Italian, you don't move out until you're married. You live at home until you're married, or you die, basically, was sort of the joke. And he moves out, and the place he moves into is a dump, and of course it's already been robbed when he takes his parents in to see it. And they call the police, and who should show up as the officer but the guy he was friends with as a kid. He's big and tall and beautiful, and as they sort of start talking that, they discover that he's actually gay and in the closet. So they end up having a relationship. So they're friends as kids. He abandoned him to sort of do what he does now, which is pretend to be straight and pretend to be part of, he didn't want to be unpopular back then. He's sort of doing the same thing now as a police officer, so now his excuse is, well, I need to be respected. They have a relationship. Eventually they get outed. The boyfriend does not go along well with it, doesn't handle it well. He does go with it for a while, but eventually he cheats on the boyfriend with this Italian woman, and he leaves him, and he's like, look, I'm not doing this anymore. I have to go back I can't be gay anymore. I have to go back to being in the closet. So he marries this woman, but of course he's a great father, he's a great husband, he's also a great well, he's got great friends, and they often go out to the bush to camp and stuff like that. So, he's just having his guys on the side. So he's went back into the closet, got married, had kids, and the boyfriend doesn't do this. Of course, he decides to be real and honest. His parents accept him, and the film ends with the family walking into like the farmer's market or whatever, and people talking about them and them not caring because they love their son and they're proud of him. So it's a nice, funny, cute, clever little film which plays with a lot of stereotypes, but I think does it with its heart in the right place. And I really enjoyed it. The boyfriend's hot, even though he is a closet case and you don't really respect him in the end. And the lead actor is really, really cute. So it's all win-win all around. And let me know if you saw it and you liked it. If you didn't, okay. But I would watch it. I would recommend it. And I was really hoping to get this review under 6 minutes, but I kind of just didn't quite make it. But yeah, I'd suggest seeing this film. It was one of the better films. I was really surprised by it. I wasn't expecting much, but it really was in the writing and the acting and just the very subtle creativity. It doesn't try too hard. That's the problem a lot of the films have. They try to be really clever and they just, aren't. And this film was. So I'm going to leave it at that.